special presentation of the Sim Racing Channel. Real racing, virtually.
What's going on, guys? Hey, how are you? Repeat back with you, and it's another Sunday night. That means it's time for the turn down for what? Sunday night iRacing Truck Series, and tonight's going to be live from Auto Club. That's right, out in California, the track that they are no longer going to be ripping up for all the fans of this very, very fast D-shaped 2-mile oval out in sunny California. It's gonna be a lot of fun. These guys just now finishing up practice, so I'm gonna leave you with some sights and sounds. Get ready for this. Qualifying is gonna be kicking off very, very soon. Thank you all for coming out, hanging out. Looking forward to chatting it up and keeping each other company. It's gonna be a good time. While we're watching or looking at all this, I'm going to kind of bring you around the track, show you some of your favorite drivers, some of their paint schemes, see what's going on, and get all this set up. Welcome, welcome, welcome again. As you can see on the ticker on the top left, they got just about 25 seconds left of practice, and then qualifying will be underway. Cannot wait to set this all on fire. You want to talk about a great race. We're going to have just about 25 trucks. Last couple that have just recently were able to pass inspection, I guess you could say, and get out here on track, talking about Jeff Lednum and Enrique Quinones. So we're going to have about 25 trucks out here on track. It's going to be a good time. Durmax, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Saying hope all is well. Durmax, man, I can't complain. I was actually able to watch you streaming the other day. I believe you were at Kansas, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, let's kick off qualifying, get ready to keep up with anybody that we can, and see how they roll. Talking about that one for Charles Keller Jr., he's going to be one of the first to come on out and put down a bad fast lap. Let's go ahead and empty this out. We'll bring up your scoring pylon and show you exactly who's where, who's doing what, and get down and dirty with these fellas. What do you say? Okay, yeah, it was Vegas. All right, perfect. I knew it was one of those tracks, but yeah. Good old Heat 5, man. Good old Heat 5. So here comes Mr. Keller coming across the start stripe, riding it high, allowing that momentum to be built up. And I imagine this time around he's going to try to get on down into turns 1 and 2 and really try to wrap that white line and follow it all the way through. Try to see, test out where he can get back in that throttle pedal. And you see him, that back end absolutely sliding out just a bit. Down the middle of the backstretch, I'll actually bring up some of the weather conditions that these guys are going to see tonight, and you can kind of keep up as well. Looks like it's going to be about 79-degree air temp and 127 track temp. So these guys absolutely baking in these trucks. So Keller came across the start stripe there. P2 Huffins right now on top of the board in his number 51 with a 42.38, as it looks like he's actually going to try to take that second lap. Let's scroll on down, maybe catch up with old Elric George in this number 40 Conway machine. Old Bossy Geo from back in the day, talking about Duramax, Vegas, and the Xbox side of things. Yeah, that was this guy's gamer tag back in the day. Old Bossy Geo, Elric George. The one and only Rick James used to call him the Clearwater Assassin. And absolutely, the man can be fast. Last week had a lot of promise at Daytona in this machine. Just wasn't able to come across the start stripe first, but that's there's a long season to go. All right, Elric George down across the line. Looks like P11 for the man. Mike Allen able to slot in right about P14. So let's go on down. How about Cole Snyder in this 24 Little Caesars Ford F-150. It's number 24. Last week he qualified at Daytona way in the back. In fact, I don't actually think he got a chance to qualify, and he was able to work his way on up and through in almost no time flat. Let's see what he's able to do here. This little Caesars machine definitely hot and ready, and he's out to deliver a pretty bad fast lap. Like what I did there? There you go. All right, so coming off of 4, all the way down and at the line, I expect a pretty good lap out of this guy. It's going to be P7 for Cole Snyder. How about Jake Millsap in this number 19 Chevrolet? Millsap's Graphics and Designs. Talking about finding new roads. The man, this guy has definitely found some new roads. Compared to Season 1 in Turned Down for What, he's gotten a ton better. It's actually pretty cool to see him back here in Turned Down for What. So far, not inside. If that was his first lap, he did not qualify inside the top. Nope, I take that back. He's back there in. Nope, that's not Millsap. Yeah, so his first lap not inside the top 20, which is what y'all can see, as it looks like Tyler Dohar just gone to the top of the boards in his number 78. 19 up high, wide, and handsome. Going to try to carry a whole lot of momentum off. Might be just a bit of a test lap for him. Coming down across the line. Let's see. What you got? Not inside the top 20. So, looks like 2 drivers not able to qualify. It's going to be David Davis and Connor Cunningham. All right, so let's go ahead and show you how they qualified right now. Actually, scratch that. They're going to go ahead and grid right up, so we're going to go ahead and grid up with them also. Let's try that again. For some reason, the tool decided it did not want to work for me. Nope, that's not it either. All right. All right. Well, we will. I'll go ahead and pull it up the other way. Looks like there might be a little bit of a difficulty there, but let's go ahead. All right, so there's your grid. Going to be Tyler Dohar, Zach Meredith, Pacey Wygant, Byron Jones, and Brandon Pike going to be your top 5. Gary Huffins with Bill Hales, Cole Snyder, Chris Murphy, and Mike Allen going to round out row number 5. Joshua Roberts, Mike Campbell, Kyle Taub, and Elric George for row number 7. Row 8 is going to be John Ross and Charles Keller, Mike Campbell, and Jeff Lednum going to round out your 9th row. Behind those guys, looks like it's going to be Jeff Jones and Jake Millsap for row number 10, Enrique Quinones and Robert Amaral for row 11, Dale Rapp and David Davis for row 12, and I talked about a little bit ago, Connor Cunningham way back there in 25th, and there you see him rolling off. Duramax out there saying, follow It's Codrain. Sunday nights at 10 Eastern for In It to Win It. NASCAR Heat 5 broadcast with die-cast giveaways. Man, I wouldn't mind a die-cast. Absolutely, kind of add to what I've got going on here. In fact, I'll show you a quick little snippet of this table next to me right now. Hey, everybody, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah, got all this here and a whole bunch over there. Well, welcome aboard. All right, pace truck, you see the lights are out. So we're going to go green this time. Tyler Dohar on pole. Zach Meredith, Byron Jones, Pacey Wydja, and Brandon Pike were your top 5 in qualifying. Let's see who's able to get up, get down, and get dirty right here. We're ready to roll. Let's go green flag racing. All right, definitely saw a couple of guys behind him get just a little loose. Let's go ahead and bring your scoring pylon and everything back up so you can keep up with where everybody is at. Let's go. Also, go ahead and bring up your track map so you keep an eye on where everybody is out there as well. Let's go ahead and do that right now. There you go, up in the top right. As you can see, right now everybody is still in one big pack, but that will separate as the night goes on. Definitely want to give a big old welcome to everybody out there in Twitch, on Facebook, on YouTube, and also on the brand new Sim Racing channel on Roku TV. That's right, ladies and gents. We have taken the show on bigger and higher roads. It looks like we got a little bit of an issue with Jake Millsap and somebody else in the back. First caution of the night is out. Let's find out what happened with that number 19. All right, we're gonna go ahead and switch up this camera just a little bit, and we're gonna run this back one more time because that definitely collected a lot more people. All right, let's go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and rewind this a little bit, find out just how this started. We'll stop there. Let's go. Oh. Oh, hard shot of the wall. Couple trucks, nowhere to go. 95 collected. You see Connor Cunningham in that GameStop machine, able to come to a complete stop. No damage to him. But wow, a lot of trucks got very collected in that, and just nowhere to go when the track closes up. All right, let's go ahead and bring this back live. Duramax, if you DM me the link, I can post that up for you. No problem whatsoever. There's a few links, as you could probably understand, that I've tried to be posted in the past that should not be there. But if you DM it to me, I over on Discord, I'll certainly get that up there for you. Boy, 2001, 2002, thank you very much for the follow just a little bit ago. Also, Sergeant Shield, 2022, thank you for the follow. RCLM4, thank you for the follow also. And Mike Campbell, I'm going to guess that's Pop Bear's son, decided he was going to follow also. Thank you also very much for the follow. As you just saw, Tyler Dohart decided he was going to go ahead and bring that 78 machine down pit road. So he's going to grab 4 brand new Eagle Feel Goods and fill it up with that Sunoco fuel. Working lap 4, I would probably imagine he will just he'll probably just go ahead and top it off. Dohar, again, great at saving fuel, but when you got a chance to go ahead and fill it up just a little bit, why not? Excuse me, why not do just that? All right, and just as that caution was flying, again, I did mention that, yes, we are live on Twitch, on Facebook, on YouTube, and the brand new Sim Racing channel on Roku TV. Guys and gals, if you got a Roku TV, Roku stick, whichever, go on up and type in the Sim Racing channel. The logo for the channel will look just like the logo you see inside the track on the top right-hand side of your screen, inside the track map. 24-hour-a-day coverage, several of it, quite a bit of it live, a lot of recorded. There's all kinds of video on demand races and POV streams that you can go through, all kinds of material. And man, it's been catching fire over the last 2.5 to 3 weeks. Definitely don't want to miss it. All right, Dermax, I got you, buddy. Go right ahead and send it on over, sir. Okay, so lights atop the pace truck are out. It's going to be a restart between the 17 and the 2. Zach Meredith had a blistering fast lap in in practice. Actually led the charts, and then in qualifying, up one spot right now, starting on the outside pole, sitting in P number 2. And I'm going to go ahead and get that link out there for you right now. Oop, see daisy. Let's try that one more time. There you go, guys and gals. Twitch.tv, it's COD Rain. Let's go ahead and fix this up as well. There we go. Won't make that mistake again. So yeah, let's pace truck is off. Let's go back green flag racing. As I said before, let's go. Papa Bear out there in chat saying can't catch a break these last 2 races. Yeah, Papa, I know Daytona didn't treat you well, and tonight, yeah, that was definitely a snowball effect of a wreck. A very, very unfortunate. Like I said, once the track closes, because there's just trucks everywhere and there's nowhere to go, you can't hop on the brakes fast enough. It just kind of is what it is. But I know you're probably up there now helping in the control tower. It's going to be a hell of a race, Papa. Everybody here in Turn Down for What loves what you do for him, as we've got a battle for the lead between the 2 of Byron Jones and Zach Meredith. Zach Meredith and these guys last week really duking it out hard. And man, it was a phenomenal finish, but the 17 was able to come away victorious, as it looks like he's going to try to pull on back down in front of that 2 one more time. Slams that door shut. Now the 21 of Chris Murphy, he's got a little bit of a run on the high side. 2 and 21 almost making a little bit of contact. And here comes the 62 of Brandon Pike. With the same thing, now trying to push that high line. But look at Zach Meredith absolutely controlling the line, going back and forth, picking up the 21, going back down low, picking up the deuce of Byron Jones. There you also see the 00 of Pacey Wygant right now in P number 5, and Cole Snyder, P6. Cole Snyder up 2 spots, Kyle Taub up 6, Elric George up 6 also, Charles Keller also up 6, but Connor Cunningham a little bit further in the back. We saw him really get hard on the binder, so he didn't get wrapped up in that caution. Look at the man now, up 11 spots, sitting in P14 after not qualifying. Great job by Connor. not missing anything up front. Still Zach Murphy leading the way. Looks like they're also coming up to a lap truck here as well. Looks like the 51's got to go ahead and pull on down, get out of the way, and do the right thing. Definitely appreciate it. And all the guys going on by, Gary Huffins, I'm sure they're saying, hey man, thank you very much. Gotta love the sound of these trucks coming up and off these corners. Let's go ahead and actually show you the gap instead of the make and manufacture of these guys. Whole lot of bow ties in this field. Now as you see the 21 of Chris Murphy go ahead and dive it on down underneath the 17. 17 is going to be able to get back in the throttle and really pull it up and off. Dylan Smith out there saying if you're not first, you're last, and you are absolutely right. Quoting the late, great Dale Earnhardt, if you're not first, you're last. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That wasn't Dale Earnhardt. That was dang Ricky Bobby. Dale Earnhardt said the fastest guy with the car doesn't always win the race. There you go. And that is something we've seen many times. Papa Bear with a blistering lap in qualifying, showing that his truck can handle speeds not only by itself, but also in the draft. Was able to go ahead and post a great lap. All right, Duramax buddy, you have a great night, and yeah, we'll catch you around. Yeah, Dylan, I have to agree with you on that one. Absolutely. Ricky Bobby, yeah. All right, let's kind of work our way through here, kind of introduce you to some of these guys, as it looks like a battle for the top spot has kind of stopped for just now. Let's bring it in a little bit more close and personal. Pop Bear cheering 50 bits. Thank you very much, buddy. Definitely appreciate it. Let's show you a little bit about these guys as they continue to burn it down here from Auto Club. Zach Meredith out of Barry St. Edmunds. Then looks like we got Byron Jones just behind him. He's out of Goodyear, Arizona with another 1,000 bits. Thank you very much, Pop Bear. Definitely appreciate you, man. Chris Murphy back here, P number 3 right now out of Union, Washington, with Casey Wygent in this 00. I know he's from upstate New York. Cole Snyder right now sitting P number 5 from Whitehaven, Pennsylvania. Kyle Taub running P6 in this number 16 from Loxahatchee, Florida. Then we got Brandon Pike a little bit further back in this number 62 Ford F-150. Mike Allen right now rocking P number 8 in this 88 from Tomhannock, New York. Team captain for him. Charles Keller Jr., very, very fast also earlier from Appleton. 30 years a driver in drag racing. Not too shabby. Elric George, just talked about him a little bit ago. We called him the Clearwater Assassin, way down there in the very close to the U.S. Virgin Islands. Tyler Dohar from Walbridge, Ohio in his number 78. Then we got Jeff Lednum in his number 37 from Easton, Maryland. Not a bad looking truck whatsoever. Loving the shadowing around those numbers. Enrique Quinones in this number 98 Hooters machine from Carteret, New Jersey. Not too far from my hometown, actually. Then we got Joshua Roberts from Levita. I'm going to guess that might be Texas. Not 100% sure. Dale Rapp. No info, but man, looking pretty good in that number 52. John Ross back here in this number 99 from Bell Buckle, Tennessee. Well, all right. David Davis is sitting in P17 in this number 77 machine, and it looks like he's from Arnold, Missouri. Gary Huffins also back here a little bit. He was that 51 that pulled down. Yellow flag is out, so we're actually going to take a break from going through the field, find out exactly what happened right there. It looks like it had something to do with Mike Allen, and we'll go. Let's go ahead and clear that away. Let's find out what happened with Mike Allen. All right, let's go ahead and actually rewind that. Looks like we caught it just a little bit late. Looks like a little bit of a hook from the one. And let's go ahead and play that. Yeah. 88 went for a little bit of a ride. Does he keep it off the inside? Whoa! Hate to see it. That couldn't get on the brakes fast enough. Not quite sure, but very, very unfortunate for Mike Allen. Again, Pop Bear, thank you very much for the 1,050 bits, buddy. Definitely appreciate you. All right, let's go ahead and bring this back live and see who's going to do what on and off pit road. So far, it looks like Zach Meredith. He's going to go ahead and bring it on down pit road. He's going to bring everybody with him. Let's see. Now, Tyler Dohar stayed out earlier. Does he stay out now? Nope. He's going to go ahead and bring it on down pit road. Duramax, if you go back and you watch this later, we can go iRacing anytime you want, sir. Absolutely. So you see Tyler Dohar pulled right ahead of that 17, rather. 62, though, it looks like he's going to be able to come on out. David Davis a little bit further up. I'm going to guess maybe two and topping off. How about that? Nice little bit of strategy. Sergeant Shield out there says, you guys got this. Definitely appreciate the vote of confidence. These guys absolutely got this week in and week out. Turned out for what is a great, it's a great series. Been around them for a long time, and it's great to be back behind the mic for them. Pop Bear definitely puts together a great series, and proud to be here. Proud to be back home. Let's see if we can actually go ahead and grab a hold of driver 77, David Davis, and maybe have a quick word with him if we can. Nope, I don't see David out there, so it actually looks like he's going to come back down pit road, so that's going to hand the lead back over to the 17 of Zach Meredith. I'm pretty sure I know right where to find him. Yes, I do. Let's go. Zach Meredith is repeat up in the booth, buddy. You got yourself back in the lead. I thought the 77 was going to go ahead and get it. Think maybe he might have had a little bit of an issue, and you're going to have Chris Murphy to your outside. Bud, you've been bad fast, controlling both lines when need be. Can you get it done for week number 2, sir?
Well, let's hope so, man. I'm trying to make it 3 in a row.
Man, that's this Tide Ride bringing back some old Rick Craven and maybe some Darryl Waltrip magic. Like I said, it was kind of interesting to see you go up and then drop back down and go up and drop back down. And the same guys you were working that magic with are now right to your outside and right behind you. Definitely wish you a whole lot of luck in that Tide Ride, man. As always, go get them, and I'll get you back with your Cold Dog Racing teammates.
Appreciate your vote.
Always, always, always. Man, it's always great to talk to this guy, and man, he's fast. He's another one that's come quite a ways here on iRacing. Was very fast over on console side, and man, when you got it, you just got it, they say. All right, so the lights atop the pace truck are out, so they're going to be coming down pit road or pit lane. The truck is going, man, I can't talk tonight. Truck is going to go ahead and peel off, set these guys back on fire this time by. You see Barney there with the green flag in his hand.
Green flag.
Green flag, back out. I think that one was a little close to go. 21 came down, and it looks like the 17's got some damage right from the beginning. Man, might have been clear for a second, but not in the end. Very, very unfortunate for the 21. 17's definitely got some damage to that right front. Let's see if we can go ahead and pick it up and see just how bad it is, or how bad it's not. Let's take a look. Not too bad, actually. Don't really see anything there either. Let's see if we can't catch up with the 21 and see what Chris Murphy's truck is looking like. Let's take a look at his left and right rear. Nothing there. Nothing there, boy. All right, so luck has definitely struck, because that could have been a whole lot worse. All right, so in all that, it's actually going to it's going to leave the 17 at the point. So now they're just racing around, trying to catch back up with the pace truck. Coyotes fan for life says 40 minutes of damage. Ouch. And the 11 is unfortunately out. Mike Campbell. Definitely want to welcome everybody that just joined, and welcome whether you're watching right now on Facebook, on Twitch, on YouTube, or over on the Sim Racing channel through Roku TV. Welcome aboard. I am Pete Ruzick, also known as Repeat 1975 from the console days. And yeah, this is the turn down for what? iRacing Truck Series live here on Sunday night from Auto Club. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Saw the two of Byron Jones kind of go on down and act like, or fake like he was going to go on down pit road. No need right there. Cole Snyder right now sitting in P number 3, up 5 spots on the night so far. Pacey Wygen back there in 4th. Kyle Taub up 8 spots, sitting P5 in his 16. We got Tyler Dohar, P number 6, down 5 spots after qualifying on pole. Jeff Lednum up 11 spots in his number 37. We got Enrique Quinones up 13 spots in his number 98. Elric George and Dale Rapp are going to go ahead and round out your top 10. Let's go ahead and clear off the scoring pile, and we'll go ahead and bring back your ticker. That way when these guys go back green flag racing, we'll be able to keep up with everything going on. So looks like, I'm gonna guess maybe the 17 ended up with an EOL, and it looks like the lights atop the pace truck are still on. So let's see if we can't now maybe grab a quick word with Byron Jones here in this Patriot Esports TJ's team number 2. All right, there he is. Byron Jones, it's Repeat up in the booth, bud. You got a quick copy in that nice-looking Silverado.
Yes, sir, I do. What's going on, Pete?
Well, man, tell you what, that Patriot Esports TJ's team, Silverado's looking pretty fast. You had the 17 to contend with. He ended up, unfortunately, getting an EOL after him and the 21 kind of got together. You had a bird's eye view of all that happening. Your tires aren't that old. You still got plenty of fuel in that thing. You're going to have the 24 restarting to your outside with Pacey Wygen right behind you. What you got for these guys, sir?
Feeling really, really confident right now. The whole idea is just stay calm and collective throughout the entire race, run what I'm going to do from the start, and hopefully when it's all said and done, it falls my way this time. Last time it fell Zachary's way. Maybe Domino's will fall and tip a different way tonight.
Well, buddy, I definitely, as of course you already know, I wish you a whole lot of luck. Hate to see what happened to a couple of your teammates, but man, go get them. Keep the tires on it, keep the fuel in it, and I'm sure we'll see you at the end.
Most will do. Appreciate it, Pete.
You got it, buddy. Let's go ahead and get you back with your Patriot Esports teammates. Good luck. All right, so again, that was the deuce of Byron Jones now. He's going to have all kinds of clean air on that thing, but he's got a Little Caesars machine to his outside running pretty hot. I'm sure he's up and ready to go also. Again, pace truck is off, and let's go racing.
Green, green, green.
Barreling off into turns 1 and 2. Pacey Wygen in that 00. Right behind that 2, the 24 is in a higher line. He's going to have a great bit of momentum coming off with the 16 of Kyle Taub right behind him. Up by the walls where they say you want to be because it cuts the wind resistance. And it looks like that might be the case here as well. Maybe trying a little bit of side drafting between the 16 and the 2. The 24 should have it coming off. Looks like so far so good. The 51 still on the bottom line, kind of crawling through. 24, he's going to try to come across that start stripe and lead this lap. And yeah, looks like that Little Caesars, he's going to go ahead and lead lap number 1. For him, though, 16 of Kyle Taub with sending him a big old, hey, man, you're welcome message through the chat. So as you can see there on that scoring pylon, right now there's only about 17 trucks after that wreck earlier, but still absolutely down low and getting after it side by side for P number 2, talking about Pacey Wygen up high in the 16 of Kyle Taub down low. Byron Jones, P4, right back where he qualified. Enrique Quinones in P number 6 right now actually just fell back to P7, up 14 spots. '78 of Tyler Dohar sliding right up in front of that 98. That was definitely very, very close. But man, he definitely made it work. Enrique staying right on his back bumper. You see him, sticking first the right front out to get a little bit of clean air, then the left side to do just the same, so he didn't get any kind of a dirty air push. Just shoving that 78 all the way down the front stretch across the start stripe. Working lap number 28 out of 120 here from Auto Club. Up front, you're not really missing much. 24 is still leading, but now under threat from that 00. And it looks like Pacey's just going to go ahead and fall in right behind. Now the 37 of Jeff Lednum sitting P3. Byron Jones behind him up on the high side with Kyle Taub also still back there side by side. Put Tyler Dohar, we just saw him just a moment ago, take P7, now P6 as he pushes Enrique back one more spot. And those two still getting after it. Look at Jeff Lednum shove that 00 all the way into 1 and 2. Back off the bumper. We don't want to shove. Man, competitive spirits prevail. So Pacey deciding to go ahead and stick with that bottom line underneath the 24. He still has that 2 to his outside. Let's pick up with the 37 of Jeff Lednum, the 16 of Kyle Taub. Now you see the 78 of Dohar getting into the mix underneath the 16. Pretty much Enrique Quinones in that number 98 Hooters truck. He can decide to go with whichever lane he chooses. And so far, he's just kind of rocking back and forth, seeing which line is going to be the fastest. But doing a great job. Enrique again now 14 spots up on the night. Right behind him you see Elric George in this number 40, also up 6 spots. But Dale Rapp behind these guys, he's up 14. Whole lot of movers and shakers as the night has gone on. Welcome aboard. Little bit of rear view action from some of these guys, and man, whew, you see some of these blue ovals and these bow ties really getting up close and personal as the night's gone on. I'll actually go ahead and show you one more time. Who's driving what? Who's got the Ford F-150? Who's got the Silverado? Who's got the TRD Tundra? Let's go ahead and show you that again out there. So you see right now, Blue Oval leading the way with Cole Snyder in that number 24. But Jeff Jones, Pacey Wygent, both in some couple of Silverados. Then we got a couple more ovals, and actually it looks like really not too many Yodas out here in this camp. Show you some of these guys' fastest times, or their last lap, I should say. Cole Snyder running a 43. Jeff Jones, or Byron Jones rather, running a 42.94 right in the draft of the leader. And yeah, that's usually where you're going to run your fastest times. The leader's always going to be a little bit slower, but it's just harder to make that pass. Let's work our way back up there as the battle looks like it's brewing between these two. Two's going to go ahead and pull on down. This time, can he make the pass happen, or does he need to really watch what position he's in and drift back up? That way Pacey doesn't close that line up on the outside. Not this time. That was definitely a really, really close battle between the 2 and the 16, but able to make it all work. And yeah, that little Caesar machine still showing that he can get it done. Let's actually go back and find where Zach Meredith is after receiving that EOL. See exactly what he's got going on, and he didn't have any damage. We were able to pick up on that earlier. But let's go and see where he is in the field. Looks like right now he's sitting about P and number 8. So we know that he's got a very, very fast truck. Let's see if he can work his way back through traffic, through the looseness, through the dirty air, through everything, and try to get back up there and lead some laps. You know that he wants some redemption after him and the 21 getting together. Coyotes Fan for Life says 95 truck still has 15 minutes of damage. Some great racing out front. I could not agree more. Great racing all the way through the field. As you see the 17 of Zach Meredith pull right back up on the tailgate of that 40, and a little bit of a shove there. Getting down in the corner, looks like he's going to try to dive under the 40. Can he actually get the double O at the same time? Survey says nope, but he looks like he will be able to clear, maybe. Nope, not going to have enough to clear that 40 of Elric George. George got the pull off the double O, and the 17's got the pull from the 37 of Jeff Lednum. All kinds of traffic around here to work your way through. Now the 17's got a beat on that 40 and able to get on by. Looks like we got a wreck up front. No caution so far. I know that included the 2 of Byron Jones. Let's see if we can pick up with him, find out where he's at. Let's see if that had something to do with the 19 of Jake Millsap. Let's go back and see what this is. All right, let's go ahead and rock this back just a little bit. Nope. All right, so we're gonna stop that. We're gonna go back live. Well, yeah, something happened right there, and those two ended up getting together, and Byron definitely has some damage down the left side of his truck and needs to get back up and get going. Very, very strong truck. I talked to him a little bit during practice, and he said, Pete, I think tonight is the night. I'm feeling pretty good with the speed and the handling of the truck. So now back 11 spots after starting P4 in P15. Back up front, new leader Tyler Dohar able to go on up there and grab the lead. Let's see if we can find out exactly how that happened right here. Actually, you know what? We're going to go, since that's pretty much right where that wreck was, let's go ahead and stop that. We'll change the view on Tyler's truck, and let's go from here. Oh! All right, so that's that. All right, let's go ahead and go back live. So if the 2 has damage to the left side, then I'm going to imagine that Kyle Taub probably has some damage to his right side. Let's go ahead and take a look. Not so much. Maybe it wasn't Kyle Taub. Thought it might have been. Let's go back a little bit further, take a look at Jake Millsap. Hey, there we go. All right, but hey, accidents happen sometimes. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back up. Tyler Dohar. There you see that number 17 Tide Ride looking underneath the 00 of Pacey Wygant right here. So Pacey on the outside, 37 of Jeff Lednum right behind. That 17's going to show that, yeah, he's got a fast machine and he can work his way through traffic. Nothing is going to stop him from going for another W, except maybe Tyler Dohar. He's also worked his way on up and through quite a bit of traffic after falling back through a very, very early caution pit stop when everybody else stayed out. He came in, and yeah, that's why he's got just a little bit more fuel. Speaking of last pits, it looks like Dohar, Zach Meredith, Pacey Wygant, Jeff Lednum, Kyle Taub all pit last on lap 17. It looks like Brandon Pike last pit on lap 22. Elric Georgia Cole Snyder pit on lap 17 as well. Chris Murphy on lap 22. So a little bit of mix here between lap 17 and lap 22. So that's going to be a difference in tires and how far they can go on fuel, who can stay out a little bit longer. These guys are notoriously known for growing long green flag stints. Not very many cautions here in turn down for what? Let's go ahead and actually take a lap around with old Tyler Dohar. We'll jump in a cockpit with him and his Silverado. Let's go. Dang it. Thank you, Shad. I definitely appreciate you. Been talking about all this all the time. And yeah, when we went on board with Tyler Dohar for a lap, I went ahead and muted my mic, put the bottle of water back down, and here we go. Well, at least you got to hear these trucks loud and proud for a few laps without hearing me in the background. Tyler Dohar trying to go back and forth, shaking that 17 off. But one of the things I hope you caught on during that ride along with the 78 of Dohar was him getting out of the gas and actually shutting the motor down. As it looks like 17 is going to go ahead and bring it on down pit road right now. 37 of Jeff Lednum, 16 of Kyle Taub. There's the 62 as well. All kinds of drivers bringing it down pit road. Connor Cunningham going to go ahead and stay out here in his GameStop Ford F-150. So good job by Connor Cunningham, rocking that number 8. But yeah, this is going to be, this might actually help Connor, but I wouldn't stay out too long. What I wanted you to pick up on, and this is probably why Dohar is able to stay out, during that session where we're kind of riding along with him in the cockpit, you were able to hear him shut the motor down, saving some fuel, both into turn 1 and then lighting it back up in turn 2. Same thing in turn 3. Off the throttle, hear the motor shut down, fire it back up on the exit of turn number 4 as he comes on down pit road. So he's not going to lose too much time, but definitely playing the fuel game. Connor Cunningham is going to be able to stay out. He's going to go ahead and grab a point for leading a lap. Everybody that just joined, thank you very much for coming out, hanging out, looking forward to chatting up with you, but definitely appreciate you keeping me and all y'all company out there, whether you're watching on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, or the brand new Roku streaming channel, the Sim Racing channel. Welcome aboard. This is the Turn Down for What iRacing Truck Series, live from Auto Club. We've had one pretty big caution in the beginning, but since then been pretty uneventful. Looks like that 8-truck's also got some damage on his left front. That's going to kind of cut back just a little bit on the speed, but you definitely see the 17 in front of him. If he can draft up to him, maybe make up a little bit of time, we'll have to see, but you can imagine that he'll be coming down pit road pretty soon. The last time he was on pit road was lap 22. So yeah, he'll need to come in sooner than later. Behind Connor is going to be, behind Connor is going to be Pacey Wygent back here in this 00. So once Connor comes down pit road, as you see the 17 just shaking up the rear end of that Mountain Dew machine. Yeah, these things they'll get a little squirrely. Then there's Connor making his way towards pit road. Or towards pit stop, I should say, right now. So here's your battle for the lead. 17's going to go ahead and duck on out. See if he can go ahead and take over the spot. I believe he can live wire on that 00. What was that streaming service many moons ago where you were able to go and download music? What was it, like FrostWire, or was it was LimeWire? That's what not LiveWire, LimeWire. LimeWire and FrostWire back in the day. Wow. So Zach Meredith back into the top spot, and just as I say that, Chris Murphy back here in P number 4 goes purple with the fastest lap of the race so far with a 42.05. So definitely handling that number 21 pretty well, and looks like dirty air not such a factor for him on these new tires. So how about that? All right, I don't know. Tyler Dohar, even saving fuel, doing all that he had to do to try to run a couple extra laps on those older tires, he didn't lose a ton of time at all. He lost maybe a second to that 17, and as they came out, 17 was able to take the top spot back over, and Dohar right now in this number 78 Miller High Life looks like Silverado also sitting right there and gonna try to battle with this 17 all he can. But right behind him, you got a battle here between Pacey Wygant and the 21 of Chris Murphy. So this top four, all kinds of side by side and nose to tail action, as 17's gonna go ahead and try to get underneath them. We'll have to see if he can hold it. 17 doing a great job not to slide on up into the left rear of that 78. No caution this time. Does not need another penalty to go to the back. Guessing when the call came down from the booth, they sent it over to the 17's way. Now a little bit of a gap between first, second and third and fourth, back to Chris Murphy. Behind Chris Murphy, we're going to find the 37 of Jeff Lednum in his Lincoln Welders Ford F-150. I started to go through the field just a little bit ago. Let's see if we can kind of pick up on that, as now Dohar is starting to extend that lead just a bit by about a good 0.2 or so. So Jeff Lednum, let's go ahead and get back to our info about all these guys and try to pick up where we left off. Jeff Lednum out of Easton, Maryland. Brandon Pike, just a little bit further back in that Ford F-150. Kyle Taub in that number 16 from Loxahatchee, Florida, as we mentioned earlier. Josh Roberts, also down in that Patriot Esports camp from Levita. Enrique Quinones, mentioned Carteret, New Jersey, very, very close to my hometown. Bossy Geo, the Clearwater Assassin, down near the U.S. Virgin Islands. Cole Snyder in this number 24 from Whitehaven, Pennsylvania. Connor Cunningham in that F-150 from GameStop. Byron Jones, I mentioned, from Goodyear, Arizona. John Ross here in this number 99 from Bell Buckle, Tennessee. I'm glad I reread that. I think last time I said it was Belt Buckle. So there we go. Dale Rapp in his Silverado. Charles Keller in this number 1 from Appleton, mentioned 30 years in drag racing. Mike Allen, looks like he is on pit road, as well as a few others. So let's go ahead and catch back up with Tyler Dohar right now. Pretty sure I went through all these guys. I mentioned Pacey Wygant is from upstate New York. Chris Murphy from Union, Washington. Kind of looks like another guy I know. And then, of course, Jeff Lednum. Yep, right now, God Power is in third. I'll actually go ahead and pick up on him here in just a moment. Let's go ahead and clear that. Yeah, God Power right now sitting in that 00. For anybody that doesn't recognize God Power, Pacey Wygant back in the day on console, he was known as NNR God Power. Absolutely. Slap him out. Thank you very much for coming out. Definitely appreciate it. Nice little battle here for third, fourth, and fifth. Pacey's got third, 21 is right behind in fourth, and yeah, this is all battle for third with the 37 of Jeff Lednum. Behind Jeff Lednum, you're going to see Brandon Pike, but a good almost 2 seconds behind, as you just saw him start to go into three, as these guys were in the middle of the corner. Up front, not missing anything. Good 0.3 of a second over this driver right here, this tide ride for Zach Meredith. Zach, very, very strong earlier, had a little bit of an issue with the 21, was sent to the back of the field, able to work his way all the way back up, and was able to lead another lap or two, but now he's got the 78 to contend with. Hey, all right, Cass, I got you. Hey, you never know. I mean, Pacey has done a lot here to get better and better. I mean, the man's running almost everything. He's running next gen. He's running VRS. He's running prototypes. Pacey is just, he loves racing, and yeah. Boss saying 00 is his boy. He's going to win, just so y'all know. There you go. Calling his shot. All right, let's go on, check back in with Tyler Dohar. Now a good 4/10 back here to this 17. So this battle's staying pretty consistent. The closest battle really is right now between Jeff Lednum and Pacey Wygen and Chris Murphy. A little bit further back, yeah, there's some other guys, but these three right now are the closest, as you can see up there on that track map. Whole lot of green flag racing, just crossed halfway. Working lap number 64 out of 120. So got a good while to go. And I'm going to guess these guys are getting just about 20 to 21 laps of fuel per run. So it'll probably be just a little bit before these guys come on back down pit road. Let's go ahead and get another check on the weather. See exactly what these guys are dealing with. Track temp, air temp, wind speed, wind direction, and all that right now. Looks like air temperature right now 79 degrees. Track temp 112. Partly cloudy, so there shouldn't really be any grip issues as far as part of the track a little bit more grippier than others. Looks like the wind just about 2 miles per hour, so no issue there. But yeah, that track temp of 112, that can definitely throw you for a little bit of a loop when it comes to loose racing. Boss says he's loved racing since he was 4. All right. It definitely shows. Also, big congrats to Pacey as well for becoming a new dad here as of late. Him and his missus brought in a brand new baby girl into the world. So big congrats to Pacey on that as well. The man's just kind of grown up right in front of my eyes, going back through all the years over on console and now being a dad, and yeah, he's a good guy. I can't really call him a kid anymore. Yep, there you go. Back on March 16th. Absolutely. All right, let's kind of go through the field a little bit more, see if we can't pick up on anything else going on. 62 of Brandon Pike. Definitely got a little bit of a gap to and from the cars in front of him and the truck behind. That's going to be Kyle Taub. Josh Roberts a little bit further back in this number 69 with Bossy Gio, old Elric George. Old habits die hard when I call them by their old gamer tag from back in the day over on the Xbox console. But man, that's kind of how I've always known these guys. Just like Mike Campbell, Pop Bear, the guy that runs this community. He'll always be Pop Bear to me. Enrique Quinones, Q Dog. I mean, Cole Snyder, Cole 315, Byron Jones, Yotes King. So it's just, I've known a lot of these guys for a very, very long time. And like I said, old habits die hard. Speaking of Byron Jones, looks like he's back here in this deuce. That left side trouble has absolutely cost him a lot of time and a lot of speed. And one big change as we're looking at the damage on the side of this too, this year in the Turn Down for What Truck Series, there are no fast repair. That's why you saw some guys talking about the damage and how long they've got left on pit road, what they've got to fix up, what's required, what's optional damage, and all that. You know, last year Byron could have just come on down pit road, hit that fast repair, and he would have been right as rain, golden, all ready to go. This year, not so much. Back up to Tyler Dohar. I saw that gap closing on that scoring pylon. Back to just 1.5 tenths between him and Zach Meredith. Zach's not going to let him go. Both of these guys are masters at conserving their tires and conserving some fuel as well. And look, I thought for a second there Zach might have decided to go ahead and throw it in there, but not that time by. Dohar down low. Yep, still clear. Boy, that was going to be close. Dohar came down. That was actually very, very smart. Not quite sure if you saw what he was doing there. He came on down right behind the 52, tried to get just a little bit of a draft. Just maybe a little bit of a suck up off the tailgate of that 52, but it didn't work. Dohar going to come on down the track, block off the advance from the 17's pull in that draft. Again, side by side, 17's got his right front to his inside. Can he get it done this time? Let's see if Dohar gets back in the throttle and tries to carry that momentum through. 17 still down low. Dohar should have the momentum off the corner and be able to at least stay side by side. 17, he tried a little bit of side draft, but just wasn't quite close enough. Let's throw it in there one more time. Seventeen's going to go down, try to shorten up the track just a little bit. You see the 52 just sticking up there with Dohar. Whoa, a little bit closer. Still side by side. 52 kind of helping out Dohar just a little bit. Even though this isn't Daytona or Talladega or iRacing Super Speedway, there is a draft here. So that 52 giving just a little bit of an arrow push to that 78, especially up along that wall. And I'm sure Zach Meredith is not liking what he's seeing as you just see the 52 lock on to that 78 going clear into turns 3 and 4. Zach's got a lift. No! Wow. Close racing. Very, very close racing. So in pushing the 78 up and then Dohar coming down to get in front of that 17, that's allowed the 52 to get himself at least one lap back. So good job by him. Right now the 52 is that's a Dale Rapp showing in P15. So P15 is 2 laps down. The first car on the lead lap right now is the 77 of Davis. Talking about David Davis back here. Nice looking old Folgers machine. Kind of takes you back a little bit. Let's get back to that fight for the lead. Looks like Dohar was able to get it back and staying right in line with the 52. Man, you gotta love when you get help from out of the blue. Wow, you really see him back up his corner, and look at this run he's getting off the corner. He's going to try to be able to come on down. Dohar's going to come on down also, but nowhere to go whatsoever. Side by side across the line, Dohar still led that one, but look at the run that the 17 had just off off of turns 3 and 4. Really backed it up. You saw the 78 rather move up just a bit. And man, these guys are showing just how equal they really are. Dohar saw that 17 trying to pull just a little bit of side draft, went and kicked it up towards the wall a little bit more. 17 and 78 still at door to door coming through turns 3 and 4. No clear advantage this time. 78's going to have a little bit of momentum because of that high line, but the 17's going to be able to throw it down and shorten up the track. Dohar sees him doing that, goes down, does the same time. Boy, at the line, if that was the last lap, it would have been a photo finish. Meanwhile, all this behind, Pacey Wygant, Jeff Lednum, Chris Murphy, Kyle Taub, and others, they've decided to go ahead and go on down pit road. It looks like Zach Meredith able to get the better of Dohar this time, and Dohar might be able to try just a little bit of side draft if he can get to that left rear and pull him back just a smidge. Going into the corners, here we go. Hope the 17 doesn't have to pit, because if he does, he's going to be out of luck. Nope, Dohar's going to stay with him as well. That would have actually possibly been Dohar's best chance to get to get a little bit of separation from the 17 if he had gone down pit road and the 17 stayed out maybe 1 or 2 more laps, because fresh rubber will always prevail. Elric George now in this number 40 Conway machine, sitting P3. Connor Cunningham back here up 21 spots with all kinds of damage to his left rear, or his right rear rather. Chris Murphy in this number 21 up to P number 5. So let's see, does Dohar pit here? Nope, he's going to stay out. You see that 99 up by the wall. He's on 4 brand new Eagle Feel Goods. He's going to feel like Superman coming up and around these leaders. Just have to make sure that he's respectful. Don't want any kind of an issue. Is going to be the 99 of John Ross. So that's kind of keeping an eye on him. That is exactly what 4 tires will do for you. So there's the 24. Let's go ahead and get back up with our leaders. It looks like Zach Meredith, he decided to play the strategy, come on down pit road, leaving Tyler Dohar out. So Dohar, he's going to go ahead and go around one more time, at least one more time. We saw him earlier, or heard him earlier, saving some fuel. Let's jump on board with him now, see what he does. Yep, still cutting the motor out. So Dohar still trying to save just a little bit of fuel. Next time he comes to the start stripe, we'll be starting lap number 80, as it looks like he's actually going to come on down pit road. Great entrance by Dohar, again in this Miller High Life number 78. Phenomenal entrance, actually. It's going to make up a lot of time. So with Dohar still out, that's going to bring the lead over to Connor Cunningham. We talked a little bit about him earlier in his GameStop machine. Definitely some damage to the right hand side. You see all along the rear, it says built tank tough. Connor actually comes from SRN, the Speed Racing Network. That'll be coming back in late September, early October. And yeah, Connor Cunningham joined them. Joined Tank, very, very strong team over in that series. And he definitely adds to the talent and everybody over there as well. Looks like Connor's going to go ahead and then get on the binders, whoa it up, slow it up, and get it down to pit road speed. I believe it's 55 miles per hour around here. And when that happens, going to hand the lead over to Jeff Lednum in this number 37. If Jeff can come across the start stripe, and it looks like he has, and yeah, this lap let's see if this lap actually counts, or if Connor's already past that start stripe. Yeah, wow, that actually caught just as he got to that start stripe. So good job by Jeff Lednum with Zach Meredith right behind Chris Murphy, and we got cautions out. Caution is out. That's going to put a few people, a few additional people, 1 or more laps down. Looks like Elric George is going to be the first truck. Maybe Ross now will be the first truck 1 lap down. Let's see if we can find out what happened. It looks like it's going to have something with the deuce of Byron Jones. Let's see if we can go back, find him, and see what's happening with this this Patriot Esports more than a cape.org. Ah, boy, deuce. Yeah, definitely has some issues. Let's find out what happened with Byron. So there you see him down, and just looks like 24 on his back bumper. Not quite sure if Byron gets loose or what happens here. Coming down the backstretch, you see them still nose to tail. All kinds of damage, and 24. Hate to see it. Ouch. I don't want to be part of that radioactive. Oh. Rough hit for both drivers. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. That absolutely hurt. All right, so Jeff Lednum right now, he's got the lead. I imagine he'll be coming down. Let's see when he last pit. He last pit on lap 75, so it's only been 7 laps. I imagine he's going to go ahead and stay out. Let's see if we can find Jeff Lednum right now and get a quick word with him. Jeff Lednum, Mike Honcho, driver of this number 37 Lincoln Welders Ford F-150. Buddy, you got a copy?
I got you, man. How you doing?
Well, it's great to talk to you. Great to get you up in the booth. You got the 17 right behind you. You're on 7-lap old tires. Did this caution fall for you in good favor, or do you wish it had gone green a little bit longer?
I wish it'd gone a little bit longer, man. I'm right on the edge of wanting tires. I believe Dohar and Meredith are probably maybe on 2-lap old tires, 3-lap. So I don't have a whole lot of faith on this restart. I'm just hoping to hold my position until the next pit stop.
Well, but you're out here. You're leading right now. The pace lights are still on, so we're gonna get to go around one more time. But I believe these are your first laps leading so far on a non-plate track. Can you try to at least hold off that 17 just a little while? I see the 78 of Dohar back there also. You last came in on lap 75. They came in, as you just said, on lap 78. So it's only 3-lap fresher tires. Is that really that big of a difference here at Auto Club?
I might be able to hold them on 4 or 5 laps, but I think eventually it'll make a difference once we get maybe 10 or 12 laps into it. I'm just hoping to get a good restart here and maybe get some help from my teammates a little bit.
All right, buddy. Well, you know I always pull for you. Definitely a big fan of yours. Go on up there, go get them, and like our buddy Rick James always says, keep the shiny side up, sir.
I'll try, man. Appreciate it.
Where were you exactly? What team were you riding with tonight?
The KS Gaming.
KS Gaming. All right, I'll get you back with Kurt's team right now. Good luck, bud.
All right, man. Thank you.
You got it. All right, so we'll have to see if Mike Honcho, Jeff Lednum, can get up there and get after it. I believe he can. I mean, all last season the man caught fire and was really having one hell of a run. I believe that Jeff Lednum can get up here and really be aggressive and hold on to this thing. I have no doubt in my mind whatsoever. If you just joined, thank you very much for coming out, hanging out, chatting it up. I am Repeat, Pete Ruzick. For those that know me, whether you're watching on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, or through the Sim Racing channel on Roku TV, welcome aboard. Let's go ahead and get ready to set this thing back off one more time. Let's get up with Barney as you see the pace truck pulling down pit road. We're going to set him off.
Green flag. Green
Let's go!
flag.
37 because he's a control truck, able to get a great restart. And again, like I said, I absolutely believe in this guy. I know what he's capable of. Been racing around him for a very, very long time. Great wide swing through turns 1 and 2, all the way down the backstretch. Maybe try to pull down, allow the 21 catch a little bit of draft to help him right here. But no such luck. Zach Meredith sitting right here in P2, down on that white line. 78 of Dohar right behind him. Little bit of dirty air is going to force him up track. Caution's out. Looks like this one's going to have something to do with Pacey Wygant, Mike Campbell, and Connor Cunningham. Let's pick up with Pacey and see if we can't go back, see what happened with this 00. As you see him writing it, and you see some smoke coming out of that backside, and he definitely looks like he's got some linkage broken. As you can see, he's very, very skewed sideways. So let's go back, find out what happened. All right, you see Pacey on the bottom inside the 62. Is it just an issue of coming up track, or what is it? There's a 16 to Kyle Taub. They are 3 wide at the moment. Pacey all the way on that white line, trying not to give anything at all. 69 just comes on all the way on down the track and nowhere to. Ooh, 52 clobbers them as well. Wow, rough hit. Let's go back and get a different camera angle. Man, that's rough. All right, let's actually let's play this from the front this time. Let's play it from here. Oh. Very, very rough shot. Very unfortunate for Pacey. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. I'm sure he, with that smoke trailing out of the back end of that 00 Silverado, he's going to have quite a lengthy repair. Man, hate to see it. Absolutely. So Jeff Lednum, he's going to be able to continue to lead. We talked to Zach Meredith earlier. How about John Ross in this number 99, up 12 spots? Let's see if maybe we can find him right quick. Don't know we'll be able to, but we can certainly try. Nope, doesn't look like we're going to be able to talk to John Ross. How about Tyler Dohar? Pretty sure I saw him a little bit ago. There he is, down there in SFR. One moment. Tyler Dohar, driver of this Miller Lite number 78, is repeat up in the booth, buddy. Back to you. How you feeling about this Silverado? Getting pretty racy with the 17 of Zach Meredith.
Hey, Pete. I mean, we're feeling good. Zach's got a better car a little bit on the long run. We got a little bit better fire-off speed, so we're just not saving tire quite at the rate we need to be. But all in all, I mean, our car feels really good. We're gonna try for a strategy play here. We think enough cars have wrecked out that we can go green the rest of the way here, and maybe we can squeeze it out on fuel. If not, we'll just do fuel only on the green flag stop here. But we just got to try to get track position. That 17's really quick. I don't like being in this dirty air. It just makes the truck too tight. So we're just going to try to work our way to the front as best we can.
Yeah, we rode along with you for a lap or two. Definitely saw you kind of hitting that clutch pedal, firing back off on the exit of the corner for the most part, if not a little bit sooner. How much is fuel going to be a factor in this W?
I think if we don't get a yellow, it'll be a big factor here. We're really looking tight on fuel. I'm thinking the 8 and the 16 are on the same strategy as us, which is nice that we're going to have some other people doing it. Keep the pack spread out, so that way there's less chance for an accident, less chance for a caution, and we can get the dub.
Well, but I'm not going to tell you about any kind of an unfair advantage, but that 8 right behind you, his right rear is all crumpled up, and the 16, yeah, that Ford emblem in the middle of the grill, not so visible anymore. So
well, that works to our advantage. Maybe it'll keep them all away from their teammates. So we have a shot here. We'll see what happens.
All right, Dor, I'll get you back with your Team SFR teammates right now. And as always, man, you know I'm a fan. Go get them.
Thanks, Pete.
You got it. All right, Tyler Dohar again, pilot of this number 78 out of Walbridge, Ohio. It's interesting, that he's not rocking some filter time colors, because that truck definitely looks like it's been breathing happy for most of this race. So with all those guys coming on down pit road to go ahead and top off, green flag's back out. Jeff Lednum, 17, the 99, and the 21. Let's go. Definitely broken into two very distinct packs. You got your top four, and then from Tyler Dohar back here in about P5 on back, you see the one out there also. He is a lap or more down, so he's not actually in this equation. Connor Cunningham in that 8. Brandon Pike right now sitting P number 7. Kyle Taub P number 8. David Davis in P9, and Elric George right now in P number 10. God Power out there in chat says, that's it. That's me out. 40 minutes of damage. 30 laps to go. I don't doubt it. God Power had one hell of a very, very fast 00. You had Bois 2001 and 2002 out there pulling for you, as well as Slap-a-Bot. So you had some fans out there. White Walker saying, come on, Jeff Lednum. And there's the one and only Vroom Vroom Roman, the GOAT himself, talking about HD Motorsports out there in chat. Vroom Vroom has had a lot of success at Richmond this week, able to catch several streams at that 3/4 mile oval, and man, doing his thing. And talking about doing his thing, Zach Meredith, with this clean air, able to just go ahead and go purple, go with a lap of 42 flat, putting the fastest lap up there for the race so far. And yeah, he did it from the lead. That's not a draft lap. Joe Darnell, Knights, what's up, buddy? Good to see you as well. So Jeff Lednum said he might be able to hold the 17 of Zach Meredith off a lap or two, and it looks like he's been able to do just that. And now he's sitting P number 2. Chris Murphy, John Ross, and Tyler Dohar are going to round out your top 5. Dohar just a little bit further back here, leading the second charge with the 8 of Connor Cunningham. Brandon Pike a little bit further back with this train behind him as well, as you see that 2 of Byron Jones coming out after some repairs to that TJ's team, Patriot Esports, number 2 Silverado. Boy, I thought that was going to be close. Scouting talent for a league. Doing a great job, buddy. Joe, yeah, I've seen you and all your guys over on area. Guys always looking very, very fast. Congrats with all the success over there. In fact, I'm going to see if I can find him, Joe. There is a driver out here that looks a lot like Cowboy. Let's see if I can. I'm going to go ahead and pull up all your driver information again, and let's see if we can find the guy. There you go. Tell me Chris Murphy does not look like Cowboy. How about that? Vroom vroom out. HD out there saying, someone say talent? There you go. Jeff Lednum falling a little bit further back from that 17's backside. And but yeah, 17, he's got to hope that Dohar is not able to work his way up within these last 25 or 26 laps and work his way up. Dohar's got a very, very fast number 78 Miller High Life machine, but right now it looks like Chris Murphy's starting to show a little bit of speed, working his way back up through. He's able to get on by the 37. We need a comparison, huh? I tell you, I don't know. If looking at that driver, you kind of you know. Find your Jim Coey look like, and you're leaving. I got nothing. I don't think there's anything out here as ugly as Coey. No, I did not say that. Yeah, definitely watching for that that 21 and 37 God Power. Absolutely. Again, if you just joined, Knights and anybody else, whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, Twitch, or over on the Sim Racing channel on Roku TV, welcome aboard. Again, this is the turn now for what iRacing Truck Series from Auto Club. It's been a pretty great race so far. Had a few different leaders, but right now everybody was chasing that 17. And Zach Meredith looks like he's come down pit road. When we talked to Dohar, he said that fuel was going to be very, very tight. Looks like the 17 wants to try to get it done on raw speed. I would imagine he's going to come on down, just top off, come back out, and try to go ahead and get it done. Let's see just how much time he spends. Oh, he actually had to rocket back. Blew his pit stop. He's going to grab at least right side tires. Let's see if lefts come into play also. Nope, just right side tires, and away he goes. Chris Murphy, yeah, up in the top spot. J-Pie out there in chat saying, "Let's go, Pete." J-Pie, good to see you. Josh Arnold, last year's Truck Series champion. The man pointed this entire league to death in the trucks. He didn't get a win all season, and that is no dig to the driver of the Double Deuce whatsoever. He pointed everybody to death, walked away with the championship. Congratulations to J-Pie. So now it looks like Chris Murphy's got a little bit of a gap back to the 37 of Jeff Lednum. Jeff Lednum has John Ross in this number 99. John Ross showing some late speed. Tyler Dohar even further back. Not quite sure if he's dropping back trying to save fuel or if something happened. I'll actually take a ride around this 78, see if he's maybe caught the wall or anything like that. Let's go ahead and pick up with his lefts and rights right now. So nothing doing on the left front or the left rear. How about the right front? Nope, and nothing on the right rear either. I'm going to guess if we jump on board with this 78, we're going to see him saving a whole lot of fuel. Where the 17 went down pit road, I imagine this clutch pedal is getting quite a bit of work. Let's go ahead and go on board with him. So yeah, absolutely. There you see it. Tyler Dohar getting that clutch pedal giving that clutch pedal a pretty big workout. Yeah, sorry guys, I know those Twitch ads have been nasty as of late, and I'm not gonna say it, but actually, you know what? I will. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button, and you will see no more ads. Or if you're actually watching on Roku through the Sim Racing channel, there's no ads over there. Jim Blankenship, the owner of the channel, decided not to go with the ads option, and it is all green flag. But I definitely appreciate every single one of you here. It's been one hell of a race, 21 laps remaining, and it's going to be interesting to see whose fuel strategy is going to work out. Dohar's while he's saving some, or the 17 of Zach Meredith a little bit further back. We saw him come on down pit road, go ahead and top it off. He threw on at least right side tires, came on back out, and absolutely getting after it. Yeah, Joe, definitely some good ones out here. I've got to agree with you. I mean, if we're talking about the 21 of Chris Murphy, the 37 of Jeff Lednum, Tyler Dohar, obviously, Connor Cunningham, he runs in the tank organization over on SRN. Zach Meredith, obviously very, very fast. Kyle Tobin at 16, also very quick. Byron Jones, he's been on a tear in that deuce. Pacey Wygant, the old NNR God Power, all kinds of great people out here. Yeah, Joe, I know, man. Twitch has been crazy with the ads. But in case you missed it, like I was saying, whether you're watching on Twitch, on Facebook, on YouTube, or on the Sim Racing channel on Roku TV, yeah, that's what we got. All 4 areas getting affected tonight. 21's absolutely looking very, very solid. You don't see the back end sticking out at all. Let's actually go ahead and check in with our weather, see what kind of temps these guys are driving through. Looks like 79-degree air temp and a track temp of 101. So the track temp earlier was 112. So the track temp absolutely falling a little bit, and that could definitely be why these guys don't look so, they don't look like they're riding on ice much anymore. $18 laps remaining, 21 in the lead with a good second and a half over the 37 of Jeff Lednum. Again, 99 of John Ross, up 12 spots from where he qualified right now, sitting P3. Jeff Lednum's going to go ahead and hit pit road in this Lincoln Welders number 37. So he's going to go ahead and try to top off. I would only grab what you need to make it to the end and come on out. We saw Tyler Dohar saving fuel. Chris Murphy yet to come on down. So right now, Dohar's good 15 plus seconds back. I'm sorry, Chris Murphy's a good 15 plus seconds ahead of Tyler Dohar, and that's going to bring Connor Cunningham up to P number 3. Let's see how close him and Dohar are. Nowhere near each other. 11 plus seconds between the two. Zach Meredith now a good, 35 seconds behind the leader. But again, Chris Murphy, unless he's going to pull some kind of a rabbit out of the hat, he's got to come on down pit road. I believe these guys were only getting about 19 to 21 laps of fuel, but we saw what Dohar was doing earlier, really making that clutch pedal work, going into 1 and in 3, letting it coast longer than he was earlier, and then getting back on the throttle coming off the corner. Afraid Dohar would break out into the song mid-race? It wouldn't be, I feel pretty, oh so pretty, and no, I'm not going to do that to you guys. But how about it? Yeah, what Joe Darnell out there in chat is talking about, Tyler Dohar is actually a professional opera singer and an MBA graduate. So yeah, for him to break out in song would not be odd whatsoever for him. J-Pa saying Murphy, Lednum, Dohar, Pike, Jones, Wygant would be good additions, Joe. J-Pa would know. As far as those ads goes, guys, if you go on over there and you smack that sub button, I promise you, no ads for a full month. And I got to tell you, Twitch has been getting pretty greedy with the ads. But I definitely appreciate all of y'all sticking through it. You're right. You're right. All right, let's work our way through, see if we can find any decent fights happening at the moment. We'll actually go ahead and see what the blimp's seeing. That's from P number 3, Zach Meredith. I'm sorry, Connor Cunningham. Jeff Lednum looks like he's catching up to this 21. That's actually getting Lednum's lap back. So Lednum right now is in P5 with everybody and the different fuel strategies. As you see there on the scoring pylon, everybody up to P5 with Lednum getting his lap back right there is now on the lead lap. Kyle Taub, Ross, Pike, Davis, Keller, Jones, and several others 1 or more laps down. If the yellow flag was to fly right now, though, Kyle Taub in this number 16 would go ahead and get his lap back. What kind of background does the 21 have? The 21, he's rocking a veterans scheme. On the backside, it's all about, it's got the crests of the U.S. Air Force, the U.S. Army, Marine Corps, Navy, and the Coast Guard. Let's actually go ahead and chase along with them. Hiring our heroes. The man will be transitioning out of the armed forces, and this was a program that. What racing background? I'm not 100% sure, sir. Let's see here. Nope, nothing on his bio about what he's doing. But definitely got a good 20 seconds. Let's actually jump on board with him and see if he's doing anything with his own fuel. You know, coming across the start stripe, obviously hard on the throttle, all the way down on the white line. Now let's see if he's using that clutch at all. Maybe trying to save. Nope, just some off throttle time. Nothing. No clutch time to speak of. It'll be interesting. Let's see. The last time he came down pit road was on lap 86. So we're gonna have to see now that we got 10 laps to go if he's gonna have to come on down pit road or if it feels like he's got enough. Something tells me he's just riding it out. He's hoping for a yellow to where everybody would follow him down pit road. I don't know if he can make it. Dohar now sitting in P number 2, 21 plus seconds behind. Zach Meredith a little bit further back. So Dohar's got Zach by 10 plus seconds. Dohar's just waiting and hoping that the 21 will have to come on down pit road, and with a 10-second lead over Zach Meredith, which Zach, as you can see there, he's cutting into that gap. I mean, more and more each and every time. Zach doesn't have to save, and he's got brand new left side tires. Dohar doing all he can to save and hope that this goes green. He doesn't want to have to fight with that 17 of Zach Meredith, straight up. He knows the 17's got a very, very bad fast tide ride, and he doesn't want to duel him. 8 laps remaining here from Auto Club with the turn down for what iRacing Truck Series. These guys again getting after it every single lap. So last week we saw Daytona, the way that it all shook out. This week, obviously, Auto Club. Next week, we're going to be heading over to the Indy Road Course. So if you really want to get a good test of these guys, come on out, see what they're going to be able to do with the rights and lefts of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway infield road course. Should be a great time. Again, next week, 9:30 Eastern, right here on Twitch, YouTube. Sorry, I thought I just saw something pop up there. No, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and the Sim Racing channel on Roku TV. You see the gap between Chris Murphy and Dohar staying a pretty consistent 23 seconds. So if Chris Murphy has to come on down pit road, the pit road time alone would hand the lead over to Tyler Dohar, even if he tried to just grab just a splash of fuel and go. It's going to be really, really interesting to see if this 21 can make it. I don't believe he can. He's got to be hoping and praying and begging for a caution to fly. Nobody in his immediate. There it is. Here he is. Got to come on down pit road. So 21 trying to woe it up from about 178, 190 down to pit road speed, which I believe is about 55. And that will hand the lead over to Tyler Dohar. As Dohar, let's see, we're going to go ahead and jump on board with him. Coming through turns 3 and 4. You still hear him working that clutch, just now firing it back up off of 4. Chris Murphy just now getting to his pit box. Let's see. Just topping it off. You don't see any tires. Away he goes. So going to try to hold on to as much track position as he can. But on these older tires, he's also got to be careful. He can't gun it coming out of the pits because he will spin out. These old tires will be very, very loose for him. And so far, that's going to drop him back to about P4 in the running order. Going to try to salvage a great top 5 if at all possible. So far, John Ross has not been able to come on by him. John Ross in this number 99. He's just now coming off of turns 1 and 2. So if Chris Murphy can hold on, this will be a great top 4 for the guy. Go back up. Tyler Dohar now with a great 4-second lead over Zach Meredith. I don't know if, I don't know if he can catch him. As J-Pot just said, it's going to be bad close between these two. Let's actually jump on board with the 17 and see exactly what he's got going on behind him. You see Jeff Lednum back there. 62 is going to cut him a break in that damaged Ford F-150. And he's going to try to get back to his outside. Don't do it. Oh, almost. I need a broadcast partner. You're working too hard. I tell you, it's a whole lot, all kinds of fun. If you think about it, Joe, back in the NNR days, I did the Truck Xfinity and Cup almost by myself. Jeff Lednum pulling up to the inside of the 17. This is actually for position. You see Jeff Lednum down low, 17 up high. And the more these guys race like this, the more Dohar gets away. 17's going to come on down, try to block the line. Seals it shut. Whoa, boy. Gave the 17 just a little bit of a love tap to the tailgate. And these guys are absolutely catching Dohar down to 1.3 seconds. You just saw Zach Meredith pull in behind that 17. And all that's going to do is help. Zach Meredith now going high, going to try to get a great arc into turns 1 and 2. Backed up the corner just a little bit. Is going to have a great run. Dohar sliding back just a little bit. Jeff Lednum's going to get to his outside. Dohar does not have the speed, but he's still, it looked like, under power. So just having to save. 37 goes on by. Now the battle's between these two right here. Can the 17 keep it off the apron? You don't want to break loose. Can the 17 get on up there? He's going to getting tight, slapping that outside wall. Jeff Lednum's going to come across the line with 1 lap remaining. Looking behind him, no challenge whatsoever. White Walker out there. KS Gaming 51 says, come on, Jeff, let's go. Nothing going on behind this guy at all. Zach Meredith and Tyler Dohar, they're done. Their tires are out. Dohar was not able to save anywhere near enough. Let's go, 37, get to the line. We got a chance to talk to Jeff Lednum and Mike Honcho a little bit ago. Get this first win. Mike Honcho wins it at Auto Club. There will be a party in Honcho Town tonight. Good job, Jeff. Amazing, amazing run for this 37. Great job. All right, so the rest of the field, come on down pit road. You can imagine a couple people going to come on up and give him a big old congratulatory bump and then pull it on down. Amazing, amazing victory for the man. All right, Jeff, bring it back to the line. Go ahead and light him up. I'm going to clear the boards for you, sir. Let's go. Tight circles. Cross that start stripe one more time. Man, Mike Honcho has been in all kinds of racing for years now. Phenomenal win for the man. Swats, I can't wait to get the man in the booth. I honestly cannot wait. Great to see a great driver, very clean driver, a guy that races with integrity, go on and grab this W. Absolutely. Bring it in. Park it right there, bud. You earned it. You know what, Swats? If you want to, if you're capable, go ahead and join me in the booth. You called this man all last season. I'm going to go ahead and let you actually interview him if you'd like. Go ahead and join me. All right, so Jeff Lednum went ahead and shut it on down. We're going to be able to talk to our top three here momentarily. Ladies and gents, we'll be right back, I promise. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and bring up your results right now. Show you exactly how these guys did. And we're going to go ahead and kick this off first. Hate when it does that. 1 second. Let's go back. There we go. All right, we're going to kick it off first with the one and only Chris Murphy, driver of that number 21. Chris, it's Pete up in the booth. You got a quick copy?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, bud. Well, I'll tell you what, man. You were bad fast. I wasn't quite sure if you were going to be able to stretch it out. There were a lot of people out there that had to try to save enough fuel in order to make the run what it was. I'm going to guess when that last caution came out, it's not what you wanted to see. It looked like you had a pretty good strategy here for Auto Club.
Yeah, I was really trying to stretch it. I knew I had to do something different than the 17. He was really fast, and then Jeff was on the same strategy at first, and then we decided we had to split it up and give us better odds to take down the 17. And happy that Jeff was able to get his first win.
Yeah, this first win, I'm sure, like I said, there's gonna be a party in Honcho Town tonight, no doubt whatsoever. But man, phenomenal run for you in that 21. Being a veteran myself, please, by all means, take a quick second, talk about the sponsor all over that truck, and then we'll go on over to the Tide Ride for Zach Meredith.
Yeah, thanks, Pete. Yeah, so the Hiring Our Heroes is an organization that helps transitioning service members from the military to join the corporate world, and they align them with like corporate fellowships and apprenticeships. And I was fortunate enough to be a part of that, and they actually got me a great job with Amazon when I was transitioning out, especially during the worst time possible is during 2020 with the COVID. So yeah, I can't thank them enough. So I had to make sure I had them on the side of my truck.
Man, phenomenal program. When I got out of the service, I went through the same transition assistance program, and yeah, they help you with everything from your resume to how to prepare for interviews and pre and post interview. It's an amazing program, and man, thank you very much for your service, Chris.
Hey, thanks, Pete. And it's nice to finally be able to talk to you. I've been wanting to be able to join you in the booth finally.
There you go. Man, I'm happy to have you here also. All right, Zach Meredith, number 17. Bud, I tell you what, you had a phenomenal race last week at Daytona. Here you are now, Auto Club coming home P2. You pit really early to make it on the fuel. Looks like you took just right side tires. Do you think 4 tires would have been the key? Or were you pretty happy with your strategy, sir?
I was just honestly, I pit just knowing I had enough gas for one green white checkered. So my right sides were only 97% wear, or I only had 3% worn on my right side. So I was like, all right, I'll just take right sides, and left sides were still like 98. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll just take right sides, save me the 10 seconds of 4 tires. But I just pitted so early. It was basically a full fuel run. So by the time the end of the race was, I mean, I was begging for a caution because my tires were shot. I mean, when Jeff passed me, I mean, it literally was a 10-lap difference in tires. So I had nothing at the end. But I drove it so hard just trying to get to Dohar because I knew that he was saving. So that was my only race until I looked at my to my relative and I seen Honcho coming. I was like, oh boy, here we go.
Yeah, I mean, talking about competition, you and Dohar lap after lap. I mean, you were trading spots, trying to do everything you could to maybe grab a little bit of side draft, back up the corner, do everything that you could to gain the advantage. And it really seemed typical of here at Auto Club or Michigan, whoever was able to grab the momentum off the corner, let it wash up towards that wall. That's really where you carry the most amount of speed. And lap after lap, it just seemed like you two were taking it back and forth.
Yeah, I mean, it's the best way to to maintain your spots definitely on the outside because you get that major runoff. And obviously we're trying to side draft each other so no one gets too far ahead. And I did the same thing with Murphy, but I went back and looked at it. I just went up too much and did tag his quarter panel. So yeah, that just have to be better. Just can't let I probably should have came back down and topped off so my pit stop would have been a little bit faster. It wouldn't have taken too long, but yeah.
Well, man, through that EOL and everything, you drove through adversity, came home P2, definitely, showing that you're going to be consistent throughout the season. And I'm sure when it's all, said and done and chips are on the table, you'll be there as a threat for this championship to follow your good buddy J-Pa which was also out there in chat.
Yeah, well, we just have to stay consistent and just make the races. So let's just see, we'll just take it week by week and hopefully to build off of this second place and just try to get at it next week.
No doubt. Yeah, talking about next week, it's going to be the Indy Road Course. That's going to be a lot of fun. And hopefully y'all going into turn number 1 won't be like what we saw just a couple of short weeks ago, in real life over at Indy. Because, man, if so, with no fast repairs, y'all are going to have no trucks for lap number 2. So we'll see how that all works out. Good luck. Congratulations one more time. All right, and we're moving on. Man, Mike Honcho, Jeff Lednum. I tell you what, this number 37. I got a chance to talk to you. You were pacing the field at the time. I asked if you were going to have enough to hold these guys off, and you said, well, you know what, I might be able to hold that 17 off for a good maybe 5 laps. Here you are, buddy, holding off the field and getting your first W. Congratulations, Jeff Lednum.
Thanks, man. Feels good to finally get one. I know a couple of the really good guys got knocked out, in a wreck, and Meredith definitely had the best car. He, hands down, should have won that race, but pit strategy worked out in my favor, and I'll take it.
I would absolutely take it too. This is your first win. I mean, it's amazing. Swatch has brought up a couple of memories here at Auto Club about his brother and Boehner, and his brother getting his first win right here at Auto Club, fighting door to door with Boehner back in the NNR days. You just did the same thing, grabbing win number 1 here at this D-shaped 2-mile oval. How does this set you up going road course racing next week? And now that you got this first win, getting that monkey off your back, how does this set you up for looking at this season?
Hopefully, I can do it again. It'd be nice. I'm not the greatest road course racer, everybody knows that. But I do have some good tracks coming up, so we'll just get some practice in and see what we can do. I got to thank Chris Murphy, Pacey, Swats, Stan, even though he don't like me. Them guys helped me a lot during the week, and even during the race, we help each other out as much as we can with settings and stuff like that. And it's made me a better driver having guys like that around me.
Absolutely, having some fast friends, some great people to bounce information off of. That's pretty awesome. Yeah.
I gotta give a shout out to Dohar, because I didn't think there was any way in this world he was going to make that many laps, but he got it. He didn't get the win, but he got it done.
Absolutely. Talking about getting it done, there's been a guy that's been behind this mic for the last couple of seasons, waiting for someone like you to go on up there and grab this W. And Swats is actually here in the Discord as well. Swats, go ahead.
I mean, Pete, it's been, what, 8-9 seasons we've been watching this guy run between console, now coming over to iRacing. I've called 5 seasons for Turn Down for What between Xfinity, trucks, and now the next gen series. 2 weeks ago we were kind of joking with him not knowing where the booth was, so I yanked him to get him up to the booth at this very track, Auto Club, in the next gens. And here we are 2 weeks later in the trucks at Auto Club and bringing home his first win. I'm super proud of you, bud. You, Murphy, Pacey, Bowling, Shad, all the guys that were part of the KS Gaming group in the trucks the last couple seasons. You guys, I mean, look at you. 1 and 3, Pacey got taken out, but he was up there in the top 5 a couple or most of this race until he got knocked out. But I mean, first career win. I wish I could have been here in the booth with Pete to call this. Fortunately, all my stuff is packed in the garage, so I'm actually doing this from my phone. But I tuned in with like 40 laps to go, and I saw you and Murphy coming through the field, and you were up front at that caution there. And you said you could hold off the 17. You did for a couple laps. Then the whole strategy, Murph said you guys were all in the same kind of strategy, same thinking, and I saw you coming on the board, and I was like, oh, he's coming. I don't want to jinx it. And then I saw you come past Meredith, and I'm like, he might have a shot. And then Dohar slowed up, and you went right on by, and I was like, please, Meredith, don't wreck him. Don't get back to him. And she just
once I got by, I didn't even look in the mirror. I didn't want to look. I was just focused on trying to hit my marks and go. But
it's been what, 5-6 years now. I've been watching you or racing against you or calling races with Pete. It's insane to see you get your first win.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it, man. I thought about doing a two-tire stop or no tires, and Zach was already ahead of me, so I figured that's not going to gain anything. So I'm going to go try the 4-tire thing, and maybe I can run him down if I pitted early enough. But thank God it worked out. And
You hear those NASCAR drivers saying, that one win. We saw Harvick get his first win in 65 races last week, and then he comes out today and goes 2 in a row. So they talk about, getting that monkey off the back. It just becomes easier to get more wins. Murph knocked off one a couple seasons ago, and he's been winning since. Now you get your first win. I'm thinking this might open the floodgates, hopefully.
yeah, that'd be nice. I wouldn't bet on 2 in a row, not with the road course coming up, but
You never know.
maybe everybody will get wrecked in turn 1, like Pete said, and I'll drive right on through. But
Hey, that would make for one hellacious clip, and I'd love to see it. All right, bud.
Pete, I'm super happy that it was one of us that got to call his race. I'm glad it happened here and turned down for what, not somewhere else. So
yeah,
I love that it was, turned down for what is where he got his first win. I think that's awesome.
I couldn't agree more. All right, so Mike Honcho, what are you gonna do personally to celebrate this win? What are you doing?
Going to Disneyland.
No, man. Big props. Even I just got a message from Commando Griff.
That was me, Pete.
Oh, no. It says Griff says this is your 33rd start in the iRacing Truck Series and win number 1, buddy. So big congrats. Even Griff was counting you down, and he's ecstatic to see this for you also. Speaking of the road course next week, you got to talk about that right quick. Now we know you just said you're not a great road course racer. What are your expectations going into race number 3?
oh man, I don't know if I could be top 10, that'd be great. I have a little issue with my pedals. The throttle likes to stick, so that really hurts me on road courses. But I'm going to try to do some practice this week. I feel like now that I got to win, I'm be a little bit more invested in this season and try to get some more practice in. But I don't know. We'll just see what happens, and hopefully I can have a clean race and not hurt my points too bad.
There you go, man. I definitely wish you, man, good luck next week. Can't wait to see it. Big congrats one more time on getting it done here from Auto Club. It's not the easiest track to win at. There's so many factors that can come into play. We saw Dohar on field. We saw Zach Meredith just on pure speed, and here you are, man, flying in there under the radar in that number 37 Lincoln Welders machine, getting it done. Speaking of Lincoln Welders, any friends, family, longtime people that have come out to watch you week in and week out, any quick shout outs for you, bud?
I don't know. Like I said, Stan, Alpha York, just same group of guys I've been racing with for years. We kind of support each other and try to help each other, and I really appreciate being part of that group. Even J-Pa helps me out a lot. So just all these guys, man, I just love racing with them.
There you go. All right, well, that is going to do it for us tonight from Auto Club again. Big thanks to everybody, literally everybody. Joe Darnell Knights was out there in chat. Vroom Roman, HD Motorsports, Nick Vroman, SS Motorsports, Shad, of course SWAT's here, J-Pa. So many people came out, hung out, and really kept this whole thing going and made it a little bit more enjoyable. Like Rick James says very, very often, y'all make it really what it is. We would do it anyway, but we love to converse back and forth. Big congratulations to Jeff Lednum, also known as Mike Honcho for years, grabbing win number 1 of his career here in Turn Down for What from Auto Club. Whether you were watching tonight on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, or the brand new Sim Racing channel on Roku TV, We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll catch you again next week from the Indy Road Course. Have a great night, everybody.